But I think we have to start with one place and one place only. And this one is actually a little bit emotional. Let's see what Luka Modric had to say after that loss to Italy last night.
Grazie.
Thank you very much for this wonderful tribute. Right from the bottom of my heart, I thank you. I'd also like to keep playing forever, but there probably will come a time when I have to hang up my boots. I'll keep playing on. I don't know for how much longer, but thank you very much for your words.
So that was Luka Modric's response to an Italian journalist who asked him if he could continue playing for the rest of his life because he is his favorite person to cover in football.
Wow.
It's beautiful when you see stuff like that, Alex, right? Because obviously, like, you know, we saw Italy came back, Zaccagni in the 98th minute to draw that game and send Croatia packing, but you still have love for some of these players, and Luka Modric is one of those players.
He is, and I think, to be fair, the translator did a very good job of projecting his sorrow in his voice as well. I think he was equally as sad. But yeah, you know, I've had, you know, fortunately, I've had the pleasure to see Luka Modric this season, week in, week out, play for Real Madrid, and he is, you know, he's fantastic. You know, he's obviously getting on, he's getting to the latter stages of his career, but they've got him for another year. That magic is still there, and he is one of the best players to ever play the game, one of the best midfielders of all time. And yeah, it will be a sad day once he retires, but at least we've got him for at least another season in La Liga.
I mean, it feels like Alex has had the pleasure to watch a lot of really big players play on
I'm
pitch, right?
very fortunate.
But there's only one person you've not been fortunate to see, though, and that's me. Sarah, come. Oh my! Like, no, Sarah, you can't be doing this on the live show, man. Jesus! Like, but I mean, you've seen me play. Like, this. I
I'm
mean,
going to ask for that GoPro footage from Ben when you played football last week.
No, forget about last week. Let's talk about this week. You know,
you should have seen yesterday. Yesterday it was better.
No, you know, it wasn't about being better. It's about your opponent coming to tell you that you are better than a lot of people I've seen play. Like, that's that. No, Sarah, come on, back me.
When I see the footage, I'll believe it, Klinton.
No, there was no footage. That's it. There's no footage.
Just like there's no stats.
I mean, there is a stat.
There's no video. There's nothing.
Right, whatever.
In the
For your eyes only.
Whatever. But by the way, just speaking about Luka Modric, what's happened to him yesterday at the game? Now, if I was Luka, like if I was him as a player after what I had seen happen, I'm definitely going home, going to my Instagram page, unfollow everybody I played with yesterday on that pitch because they do not deserve to have me playing with them. There's no way you would miss a penalty. And then, I don't know if this is the time to run into all of this, but you know me.
Run.
Yes, good. Thank you, Sarah. There's no way you would miss a penalty, go through all that pressure, bang in a goal, and then they sub you off, and all you need to do is just to watch your teammates guide that goal to the end. And then at the last few seconds in the game, what happens? Now we're not going to see him play. I mean,
well,
maybe,
they could.
but
England need to win by 3 or more goals, and I think that still keeps Croatia in
contention. But I think
but you know how England have done this season.
About a 2% chance.
Yeah, I mean,
I wouldn't back England to do that for you.
I wouldn't back England either. But let's not talk about England just yet. Talk to me about the emotions that you at least felt from watching this game. Obviously, we saw Luka Modric miss a penalty, or rather Donnarumma save it, but then he is the man to save this Croatian team, and his goal was great. You know, he worked hard for that goal, obviously, and then in the final moments, it gets like the carpet basically dragged under from you.
Well, it's football. That's all I can say, football. Football is a crazy game. It's really crazy. But what can I say? These guys have been with Modric. They've given it their all, and at the end of the day, it's football. It's just football. I don't know. I just keep on repeating football.
Listen.
No.
Let me remove a few football from your mouth, right?
Yeah, remove some because
now the fact is, listen. Yeah. There's no way I'm going to blame Modric for anything that's happened. You could clearly tell that he played out his heart on that game. He did everything he could. Yes, we understand he didn't get the penalty, you know, to get in. But at least he was able to still bang in the goal. He made up for it, right? I'm still saying that why would you have a team of, I don't know, some bunchers? I'm trying to think about it, right? I don't want to go, because literally I'm very upset. I'm very upset with the people. All you needed to do was to just defend. Like, listen, everybody forget about, we have a goal, we're on the lead. Just stay behind. Stay behind. Like, is it too hard to ask for Christ's sake?
Clearly.
Stay behind.
Clearly, it is too hard.
I think one thing you need to understand with defending for that long.
No, listen, you know, I'm boiling.
It's not something easy.
No.
It's not easy. It's not easy to defend.
Oh, listen. No, Modric. I don't know the probability of you getting to hear what I'm about to say, but listen, if you don't unfollow all your teammates from last night, Modric, I'm going to unfollow you, because then at that point you're going to piss me off too. Like, how would you? You see, when the game was going on towards the end, you could see Modric, you know, literally at the sidelines, and you could see him being a coach. Modric was literally there trying to control things. You could clearly see that he couldn't wait for the final whistle, where he would literally just jump out, get into the pitch, and celebrate with the fans. And then you have all these young, rubbish guys who decided to say, we are going to rip him off of this happiness. And then what happens? Now he's having to give us some sad press conference. Fam, listen, he's done his best. Nobody's going to play forever. At the end of the day, he's one of the best that will go down in history as the best midfielders in the world. He's literally paid his dues. He's done everything he could do in football. And it's just so sad that if they don't end up going to the next stage, that was a very wrong way on not getting there.
It's heartbreaking.
It is heartbreaking, but overall, I don't think Croatia did enough, especially in those first two matches.